my message is if I can do it, anyone can do it. If you haven't done it yet, do your own Social Security Administration life expectancy table on yourself. Do it. And because we do it for our clients all the time. But for me, it tells me that I've got another 24.6 years left. So what that tells me is I'm in my last third of my life. I am in my eldership. I am so damn proud. And y'all, I'm 62, which means in my world, I probably have a max of 10 years to go. There's 10 years for me to go. And as far as working, I don't even plan on doing that much. But in these last 10 years, what I want to be focusing on now and what Allie's system has taught me and what AI is helping me do is I get to now do a piece of elder law that just sings to my soul. So I'm actually disrupting the way elder law is done in my communities. And I get to do that as an elder. Hector, that was my husband. He was watching me. So he was an attorney as well. And he had his own practice, and I call it pay the rent law kind of practice, right?
You're a lawyer.
Yeah, anything that would come in, he would take it. What typically happened to him, he got burned out, and then he went back to healthcare. So then comes along little old Irene, who graduates law school, and I decide at 54 that I want to start my own firm because at 54, I didn't want to not be the boss. And that wasn't going to happen as a newbie. So that's where I found you. Because we were at one point, we lived in Tennessee and I was coming back once a month to Florida to continue my Florida practice because I wasn't yet licensed in Tennessee. And so Hector would come with me and he would see this 3-meeting structure that you had taught me. And he was like, your clients adore you. And he said, I've never had that. Like, I've never had that where clients are really excited to see you. They feel like they've got somebody in their corner. And so he'd come to these meetings. He got to the point where he said, Irene, I actually now you had to realize he was of counsel for a big, massive national firm at this point. And he goes, Irene, I want to join the firm with you. And so you need to go do the boot camp. Because back in the day, we called it boot camp, right? You need to go do the boot camp with Allie. Like, you are not just coming into my firm. And so he did. And when he did that, that was in 2019, he, for the first time ever, loved doing the practice of law and got to do it together. Him and I had hit, for the first time ever, we had hit just under 700,000. Yeah, that was the two of us doing it. And a little tiny team that but yeah, we did it. It took a lot of work and a lot of planning. Hector and I had envisioned, we knew we had something amazing together doing law, this new law business model way, right? We knew it because both of us felt super satisfied as attorneys, and then our clients felt it. So back in 2021, we had already had a vision that we knew we were going to grow this thing. And by the time we hit 72, we would be fully retired and blah, but it'd be a firm. So it was back in 2021, Allie first started really working with us, member and Rob, doing the forecasting, the cash forecasting. Okay, fine. Now, this is 2022, and you got to realize in that 4 months, we didn't know what was wrong. Hector had 3 brain surgeries in that 4 months. If any of you are in healthcare yourselves, you already know what it's like to navigate the healthcare system and how difficult it can be for you even knowing something in it. So it was a really difficult 4 months. And we ended up at the very, very end figuring out that he had this really, really rare form of brain cancer that had completely covered his brain. and his spinal cord. At that point, that's when the decision was made to withdraw life support. I was there through it all, I was part of it all. But I tell you this because for that 4 months, I'm still bringing in clients into the firm. I'm taking care of Hector's clients. I'm trying to bring new clients in, and I'm his warrior. I'm his warrior by his side. And so he passes away on October the 17th of 2022. And it's now November, and I can't make payroll. I can't make it. So we eke through November, and then we get to December. It's the first week of December, and I know I cannot make payroll again. I cannot do it again. And my team is made up of young moms with got families and everything. Like I get to support them, right? And I'm having to tell me, guys, I don't think I can make payroll again. And so one of my people is telling me, Irene, I love you, but I have to go, tell me if I need to go find a job. Like, tell me honestly if I do. And she knew I would, right? And so this is where I think for me that things don't happen to me, they happen for me. Everything has a purpose. I don't always know what it is, but there is a purpose. And in that moment, I have to dig really, really deep and figure out, do I really want to do this law thing?
Yeah.
Am I just so exhausted that maybe I just go back to healthcare? Like maybe I do that, right? And what I came out of that week knowing to my core was, if there's one person that I can bet on, it is me. I already know how to do this law thing. I know how to do this practice, and I know I can do this. But a week later, just an amazing, amazing friend reached out to me and said, I don't know why, Irene, but it's been pressed upon me that I need to give you some money. You can consider it a loan, but I don't care when you pay it back, and there's no interest on it. Would you like it? Yes. We got caught up, we made payroll, and then we shut the firm down for the 2 weeks. But what it took was my mind shift. Allie, I've noted ever since I started working with you in 2017, the only hindrance to myself is my mindset. And so in that moment, I had the mind shift. Now, fast forward a couple of weeks, but now it's January the 8th of 2023. It's a short space of time since Hector passed. We're just opened the firm back up, and you do practical magic. And so anyway, you do the practical magic, and I realize I get in that moment of, oh my God, I don't know how I'm doing it, but I know over the next 3 years, I'm building the firm to $3 million in revenue a year. I know I'm doing it. We hit $1 million in 2024. That was what we forecasted. We did it. 2025, we hit the 1.75 is our goal. We're gonna hit it. And then we're hitting to the 3 million in 2027. And so it's this reoccurring theme of when you're in business, I have found for me, it's never this linear line. It never is. And I tend to learn best with a 2x4 to my head. Like, I don't know why, but I just do. And sometimes I need the 2x4 to the head. But what I've gotten from all of this is this beauty in the brokenness. And I don't shy away from the brokenness because I know I've got help when I'm broken. And it's not if I'm broken, it's when I'm broken.